Hello everyone, welcome to the left-hand front wheel bearing replacement speed run on my D40 Nissan Navara. We get through it in 4 minutes. This is a 2000% speed increase. Just going to quickly run through what I'm doing. So I've released the split pin out of the CV shaft assembly there so we can release that CV nut when we're ready to go. I'm just moving the steering so I can get better access to the brake caliper fasteners. Move the brake pads back a little bit inside the caliper as well so I can easily put the caliper back on the disc. 32mm on the electric gun, definitely not getting it done, so bring out the bad boy snap-on gun, bang straight off, doesn't even feel it, loves it. Removing the split pin out of the tie rod castellated nut there. Don't take the castellated nut all the way off, we want to protect that thread when we start swinging a hammer around to release the ball joint out of the hub. That's how it's done. I'm now removing the split pin out of the top control arm ball joint and realized I've got that caliper in a bad spot up on the control arm there. If it drops, I'm going to have a bad time and it might break the brake line, a rubber line. So I've fixed it up or secured it with a brake caliper hook. Now I'm getting a trolley jack under the hub so I can control the hub once I release that top ball joint, and I can lift it if needed, and also just makes it a bit safer. It's not going any further down, the strut controls that, but just be safe. Now I am just rotating that wheel bearing to take a little video and show what a wheel bearing should not sound like, which was that. It sounded horrible, was groany on the road when driving. Removing the hub 17mm fasteners. The electric rattle gun definitely didn't have the berries for that either, so got the snap-on bad boy air gun onto him with a wobbly. So look, you can see that the air gun there is actually not lined up, centered. It's able to get some angle through it and better access. So I'm moving the ABS line or anti-lock braking system sensor line and the hub. There we go. I've run out of light now, so I'll grab the torch to clean that spindle or control arm up before I put the new hub in. Make sure all the parts go back the way they came, which is that brake shroud or brake disc protector. Getting those new hub fastener bolts back through. Air power, want to make sure these are done up nice and tight. If they come loose, we have a bad time. Another little video to show what a wheel bearing should sound like, which is nothing at all. You should not be able to hear a wheel bearing. Shouldn't make any noise. We're getting that top control arm ball joint reaffixed, re-secured. There we go. Now I'm getting the ABS line brackets and line itself put back through exactly where it lives. It's very important to make sure that this goes back the way it came out and it gets all tied up and secured. If that ABS line gets caught by the spring or anything, it can break and cause problems. We'll lose our traction control and anti-lock braking system. Getting the caliper back on, getting the CV nut back on, ready to go there. A little bit of air power through everything. Want to make sure that that CV nut gets done up nice and tight. Brake caliper bolts, want to make sure they're done up nice and tight too. By nice and tight, I don't mean so tight that they're about to break or they never come apart again. Difficult thing to explain, but with time and experience, we know how tight things need to be. Put the split pins back through everything, getting the tools out of the way and the axle stands removed. Wheel back on. There we go, and we're about to go for a test drive. That's how we do it. Normally this would happen in a shop on a hoist, but if you're getting a mobile mechanic out or working at home, this is usually how it looks. Thanks for watching. Shouldn't make that noise.